governors have no control over Ipob seat at home order. Ikpeazu lamented again. Southeast governors do not have control over Ipob seat at home order, despite several attempts to stop Igbos in the region from obeying it, says Governor Okezie Ikpeazu. The Southeast governors are handicapped, but we are trying our best, Mr. Ikpeazu on Sunday. The governor's failure to counter Ipob order was due to lack of control over the police, inadequate ill-equipped and underfunded police system in the region. The Abia governor told Vanguard that it's why when Ipob gives sit-at-home order, the governors are unable to counter effectively because they do not have control over federal police, which are neither adequate nor well equipped to deal with security challenges. He explained if you call governors the chief security officers and their states and they cannot determine the number of policemen they can deploy and the kind of equipment to use, then it becomes extremely difficult for the governors to take control of security issues in the southeast. Mr. Ikpeazu also lamented the security challenges in the region was compounded because of the proliferation of arms, expressing the belief that President Muhammadu Buhari regime could resolve the Ipob issue via negotiation. The governor urged that there is an ideology sense in the agitation of the group, even though it's unlawful to carry arms. We must engage with Ipob. Yes, we must find a way to talk about the issue at stake. These people are not bad as the ones in the north or northeast or northwest, or go to schools and seize the whole population of teachers and students, or invade the mosques and churches and kidnap all worshippers, and nobody can find them until ransom is paid, he noted. Ikpeazu stressed that the need for confidence building among ourselves rather than use words that should not use, even as leaders, adding that the news prepared to engage in negotiation to resolve the issues. I regard Nnamdi Kanu as my citizen, but not as the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. We condemn the sit-at-home order by Ipob issue mostly by our people in the diaspora who do not feel the pain. They said in a communique issue at the end of the meeting. The meeting resolved that governors and people of Southeast will do everything within the law to ensure that there is no further sit at home and people are allowed to move about freely. These people are really, really funny. Well, I am happy they want to bring justice to bear by looking at the allegation against him and trying him fair and square, Mr. Ikpeazu pointed out, but I would not want him to be treated as if he was a convict when he has not been convicted. Okay, Ikpeazu is talking about Nnamdi Kanu here, that Nnamdi Kanu being in custody, he doesn't really deserve to be condemned and act as if maybe everything is okay the way he is. And he also condemned the sit-at-home order by Ipob issued mostly by our people in diaspora who do not feel the pains. They said in a communique issue at the hands of the meeting resolved that governors and people of the Southeast will do everything within the law to ensure that there is no further sit at home. That people can go out on a daily basis and live freely. That this same sit-at-home order is really, really causing mayhem and is really, really making them to lose a lot in the state. That sitting at home will not cure or will not bring back Nnamdi Kanu, that instead it is causing problem to the people. And I love to that. If the governors had stood firmly in the first place to try and stand in for Nnamdi Kanu, all these things wouldn't have been happening. But they didn't do anything of such. Instead, they kept on and on condemning Nnamdi Kanu as if he has done something that nobody has done before. They were calling Ketu black while them themselves are poor. Just imagine that. Hey, hey. Now they are coming out to tell us, or they are trying to talk to the Southeast people. I laugh to that. Notice how helpless governors and federal governments are crying just because people sit at home. I have always said that no amount of military or police on the street will stop insecurity. This is because insecurity is caused by Fulani federal government. Fulani government sponsors insecurity in Nigeria. When the people revolt, it remains the ruling class that they do not have the powers. Power can only be given to you by the people. The day that we, the people, recognize our power and are willing to use it, Nigeria will be a better place. I don't see product of Almajiri system comments. Power belongs to the people. We know that. That is because they failed us as leaders. They have failed all of us. Power has changed hand. The people have taken over what belongs to them. And that's the hidden truth. Power belongs to the people. Southeast governors are individuals and can't have such control. The masses are controlled by what they believe in, what and who they look up to. The governors, nor security agencies have no power at all when it comes to such. The happenings in the Southeast is beyond the governor's control because the masses seems to have one mind, the point of view thought. Well, tell Devil Umahi, let him know. Umahi doesn't really know what he's even doing. Uma is just a puppet trying so hard to be where he or trying to reap where he did not sow. I don't really understand what he wants with this so-called presidency that he's trying to trade his spirit. Umahi everywhere. That is what we've been hearing. In the history of mankind, government has never won against its subjects if they eventually rise against them. See as Obiando stand and be looking as a slave. Leos see Uzodima they look whom in go key well. I'm not there, so I can't see, you can't see me. Well, Umahi looking who to betray. I came in peace. Well, open confession. Ipob is the mouthpiece of Southeast and they know it. That is why they are so scared of them. Power belongs to the people. We demand that a referendum be conducted, freeing Nnamdi Kanu for peace to reign. Was it not that there is no army strong enough to stop a change whose time has come? The people have chosen to emancipate themselves from our political allies. Yes, it's sad they refuse to admit it and prove a solution. Okay, power belongs to the people. They know that power belongs to us. Any law from Ipob is final. Even the governors obey the law from Ipob. The governors, the governments we know Igbo land is Ipob. Igbo land Ipob and they know it. That is why they have nothing to say about it. Well, if Uzodima like, let him take it or leave it. And if Umahi like, let him continue being a slave master to the Fulanis. He will also reap what he's looking for sooner than he expects. Or you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.